Hi everyone, it's Kit again. Sorry about the echo with the audio. I am currently moved into my university dorm, but I've got some stuff in my room that's kind of blocking my desk at the moment, so I can't really go in there, and it is really echoey here in the living room of the apartment, but that is okay. Anyways, today we are here and we're going to be making a tier list of all the characters in Splatoon 2 and 1 while we're building up to Splatoon 3. Probably, if we have some time, I might do some other tier lists, but we'll see. I just thought this would be some fun content to kind of fill the gap until Splatoon 3 comes out and I'm able to make more structured content again. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So it looks like we got Agent 3 up first. Agent 3 is really cool. I think they have a great design. I'm excited to see them as Commander 3 in Splatoon 3 when that comes out. But I think for now, with their current characterization, I'm going to put them in an A rank just because they don't have a lot of character. Otherwise, they would be an S. I really like the fact that you get to, especially in Octo Expansion, I think did a lot to move them up for me. I really like them already, but Octo Expansion definitely did a lot with their boss fight and their whole plotline of getting brainwashed by the telephone, which name I forgot. But yeah. Agent 4, however, I'm going to put in a B tier just because, like Agent 3, they don't really have, or they're basically a copy of Agent 3, but they don't have all the bonus stuff you got in Octo Expansion. Again, they have a cool design, and that's the main way these two are being ranked because they don't have a lot of character otherwise. But for now, I think, maybe Splatoon 3 will have them involved in the plot in some way. Who knows? That would be really cool if they did. Maybe they'll save that for whatever the large-scale DLC is for Splatoon 3. But I think it'd be cool if they did that with Agent 4 and gave them a little bit more character. I think that'd be cool. All right, and here we have Annie, who I believe was, Annie was I think her name was Annie, right? Yeah. She was one of the shopkeepers in Splatoon 1, and admittedly, I don't remember the shopkeepers from Splatoon 1 very well, because I haven't played Splatoon 1 in years, unless you count, dragging my Wii U out a little bit ago to record footage for that music video I made. You can go check that out. I'll put a link in the top right corner. But, I do remember being pretty fond of Annie. I liked her a lot. I know she has, the little goldfish in her hair that talks. I think that was really cute. I'm going to put her in B tier, I think, under Agent 3, just because I don't remember her that well. This guy, what was his name? I gotta look this up. Shopkeeper, Splatoon 2. What was his name? It's not Crush. Is it Crush? Bisque. That's his name. Bisque. I think he's cool. I don't really like him as much as Annie. He just seems like kind of like a stereotypical cool dude, which is not really my favorite character archetype, but I think he's got a cool design at least. That's cool, because he's I think a horseshoe crab, I think is the species. And now here we got some polarizing stuff with one of our first idol, Callie. I really like Callie. I guess that's just the best way to describe my opinion on her. I don't really have a strong feeling one way or the other. I think she's just fun. I think I'm gonna put her in either A or B. It's either A under Agent 3 or B above Agent. Oh, I need to put my phone on silent. Whoops. Or B tier up. I think I'm gonna go with B tier above Agent 4, just because she doesn't really have a lot of character beyond being the peppy one. I think that's a big thing that Splatoon 2 improved on with its game, with its idols, is that Callie and Marie both didn't have a ton of personality with them, but back in Splatoon 1, and they kind of improved that with the story mode, but I think that Splatoon 2 definitely improved that with their characterization with Pearl and Marina when that came around, and now we've got Deep Cut in Splatoon 3, and I like Deep Cut a lot. I hope they have the same kind of character dynamics. Well, not the same dynamics, but similar, more developed dynamics like Off the Hook had compared to the Squid Sisters. Captain Cuttlefish. Ooh, I really liked him in Splatoon 1. But Octo Expansion, I think, just pushed him over the edge into S tier. I think it's actually kind of funny. I didn't expect to be putting Captain Cuttlefish in S tier, being the first S tier in the group. But Captain Cuttlefish, I think, is one of the most fun Splatoon characters. just because of the way they use him for humor is just so creative and fun. And it's interesting to see, like, because, like, you get a lot of lore dump from him about, like, the world, like, the war with the Octarians that he's a veteran of and that sort of thing. I think he's just a fun character, and that's really all you need to do. That's really all you need to do to have a great character. Let's see. So now, Sea Cucumber. I like Sea Cucumber a lot, but I think he's gonna go in B tier under Callie. Got a lot of B tiers, but I think Sea Cucumber, he's a fun character, and he's got some fun dialogue. He's like a little businessman. He's very small, but the main thing, he doesn't really have a lot of character to him. He's just like, he's basically just the guide NPC. He works for, I believe it's Kamibo Corps in, what's it called? In Octo Expansion. And honestly, he would be higher if he didn't fucking kill you for every test that you failed. He's such a little menace, but I love him. He's got a fun design, and I like that you can shoot him in the testing arms and he jiggles. I think that's fun. Okay, I don't actually remember the name of this one. Let's look at the shopkeeper's page again. Mo, no, that's Splatoon 1. Crayman, that's right, Crayman. He's the little guy in Flo's little shell here. I like him. He's just a guy, C tier. Question is he above or below Bisque? I think since he has like 2 lines of dialogue, I think he's below Bisque. I'm sorry, Mo. Not Mo, Mo's the goldfish. Crayman. There we go. Is Mo even on the list? Mo's not on the list, but Crayman is. Why is Crayman on the list, but Mo is not? That's weird. And wait, I didn't even realize this tier list has the freaking bosses in it. That's so weird. Those aren't even really characters. They're just like, oh, whatever. I'll rank those ones based on their character design. Maybe I should have done the whole thing based on character design, but oh, it's too late for that. Krusty Sean. Krusty Sean is definitely the most memorable shopkeeper I think we've had in the series so far. So he's gonna go in A tier underneath Agent 3. I just think it's cool how it's like there's an interconnected story for, like, if you play Splatoon 1, you knew him as the shoe shop guy, but then you play Splatoon 2, and he's suddenly running his food truck, and I think that's just a cool progress. And now he's going on, like, Splatoon 3, if you use Splatnet, he's going on, like, I think it's like Wandercrust or something they call it, but he's like going on a little journey, and I think that's really cool. Alright, so now we've got DJ Octavio. DJ Octavio, I have a feeling his place on this list is definitely going to change once Splatoon 3 comes out. I think he's a really cool character. He's a fun villain, but the problem is he just doesn't have a lot of presence throughout the story mode. He's like he's just there at the very end of Splatoon 1, at the very end of Splatoon 2. He's not really there. He's fun when he shows up, but the problem is he just shows up so rarely. I think I'm gonna put him. Is he above or below CQ? Is he above? I know he's a B tier, but is he above or below CQ? I think he's above CQ. I think I like him a little bit more than CQ. Alright, so now we got Flo. Flo's fun. She's fun. I like her more than Bisque. If I could just get her above Bisque, that would work. Do I like her? I might have to move Annie down, actually. I think I like Annie and Flo just about equally, maybe Annie a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I think that's more correct. Alright, and now, what was this guy's name? Isopadre, that's his name, Isopadre. Yeah, Isopadre, I think, is probably one of my favorite just casual NPCs in the series. I think he's just got a very cool design. He's got the whole Godfather mob boss vibe to him. And I think he's just a really fun character. I like his design. I like his little story with the mem cakes. I think that's really cool. I think he's going to go in B tier, just like a lot of them. I think he's going to go... I think I like him a little bit more than DJ Octavio. I think that's a good place. I don't even remember this guy. And I think he was the main shirt shop owner back in Splatoon 1. What was his name? Jalonzo, right. Jalonzo... I'm sorry, Jalonzo. I don't remember you. You're a D tier. I'm sorry. That's the main... You're just so forgettable that I don't even remember you. I'm sorry. Judd. Little Judd. Not Little Judd, Judd. Where's Big Judd? Anyways, we got Judd here. I think Judd... He's fun. He's a kitty. I think he's gonna go in B tier, but I think he's bottom B tier. Just because I love his little bow tie, but he's just a character. He's just a results guy. He doesn't really have a lot of character beyond that. I think it's cool, the lore behind him, where he like got sealed away by like some scientist or whatever to bring joy to the future or whatever, because he wanted his cat to be fucking immortal or something. I don't know. But Little Judd, however, Little Judd's going a little bit higher. I think Little Judd is. I think I like Little Judd just a little bit more than Agent 4. Just because Little Judd he has the extra cute factor, and the fact that he's, like, actually, like, lore-wise, he's literally just a clone of Judd. I think that's really funny. That, like, science advanced so far that we were able to get clones, but nobody decided to stop global warming. Wonderful. Anyways, now we have Marie. Marie, I think... Marie is tough, because back in Splatoon 1, I was Team Marie for the final Splatfest. But I think since then, Callie has grown on me a lot more. I still like them both a lot. And I'm excited to see them again in Splatoon 3, especially with their new designs. They're so cute. But, I think I might just put her below Callie, just barely in B tier. Alright. And now we have Marina. Easy S tier. No contest. Marina's like my favorite Splatoon character so far. I fucking love Marina. I relate to her on such a personal level with like her, especially like getting toward the final Splatfest and her fear of like leaving her, of like Pearl leaving her, or like with Chaos and not knowing if she's gonna be with Pearl the next thing. That's something I relate to with my friends a lot. I'm kind of opening up a little bit too much here. Maybe I'll go back in my shell a bit, but I feel like they, I think she's honestly probably one of the best characterized characters in Splatoon, and my personal favorite. So she's going to stay at the top of S tier for like this entire list, no question about it. Mr. Grizz, I like Mr. Grizz a lot. I think I might like him a little bit more than Callie and Marie, honestly. He's just got some fun dialogue quirks, I think, and I'm gonna be curious. I think I'm gonna put him bottom A tier. I think I'm excited to see, because there's a lot of questions about him. Like, is he just obviously he speaks through a bear statue, but like, is he actually just a bear that somehow survived? I think that'd be really funny if he was. And I think that's just that kind of aspect of him pushes him up from a B tier to an A tier, in my opinion. Merch is interesting, because we have merch in Splatoon 1, right? Or not Splatoon 1, Splatoon 2. In Splatoon 1 we get Spike, but in Splatoon 3, however, Merch is getting a redesign, and he got a glow up and a half. He's such a funny little teen now. Well, not little, he's very tall, but he just went from tiny child to lanky man, and I like both of his designs. But for here, I'm just gonna judge him based on Splatoon 2. And with Splatoon 2 merch, I actually don't care for him all that much. He might go in C under Annie. We'll see if Splatoon 3 changes how I feel about merch, but I don't know. I feel like he's just like, he kind of gives off spoiled kid kind of vibes, you know? Anyways, I might honestly just omit the bosses and do a separate boss ranking at some point. I think that would be fun. Maybe when Splatoon 3 comes out, I'll like rank all of the boss fights. To do that though, I'd probably have to go back and play Splatoon 1's bosses again, just to see how I feel about them. But hey, you know what? I'm going to omit the bosses from this. Now we have Agent 8. Agent 8, I think... Oh, are they above Agent 3? I think they're just below Agent 3. I really like Agent 8. I think they're just sweet. I think that... I love them. They're very pure and wholesome, and they're so curious. And it's like, even without any, like, dialogue or anything, they just, like, convey so much emotion. I don't know what it is, but I think they're just, especially the feminine style Octolings and Agent 8. I think they're just cute. I think they give off the kind of vibe where it's like a person who's experiencing something completely new, and they're just abundance of curiosity. They're like a little kid, you know? They're like a little kid in that way, and I think that's adorable, and I love them for it. So Agent 8 is going to stay firmly in A tier, just a little bit behind Agent 3. Alright, skipping the bosses, and now we have Pearl. Pearl, I think, is going to go just underneath Marina. Because, I mean, you can't... Excuse me. You can't have Pearl, or you can't have Marina without Pearl. I think their story is also they're canonically gay, and you can't dispute that. I have proof. Look at the Japanese character relations chart in the kanji. Anyways, that aside, I think they... I just think their entire dynamic is phenomenal, and Pearl, I mean, okay, for a rich girl, she's actually really sweet, and I just love her. Pearl and Marina, kind of, I was unsure about them at first, when they first got revealed for Splatoon 1, or Splatoon 2, because I was, like, super used to the Squid Sisters, but I think both of them, they definitely grew on me to the point where they skyrocketed past the Squid Sisters, especially after Octo Expansion, and we got to find out their history together, and I love them both. You can't really separate them, so Pearl's got to go in S tier if Marina's in S tier. Anyways, now we got Sheldon. Sheldon, everybody hates Sheldon, but I'm putting him in A tier. Just because his stupid little ramblings in Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 are just they're iconic. You can't separate the weapon shop in Splatoon from Sheldon. It's too perfect. You just can't separate the two. He is the weapon smart man. You can't change that, and if they ever do, something is wrong with Splatoon. It is not Splatoon anymore. But then, yes, you have Sheldon's great. And then his inclusion in Splatoon 2's hero mode and his dialogue and banter with Marie there, also great. I loved it. But yeah, Sheldon is going to be firmly in A tier, a little bit behind Krusty Sean, but before Mr. Grizz. Spike, I don't remember Spike that well, honestly, other than being a little bit crazy. Not crazy, but like shady. You know what I mean. I liked him though. I liked him more than Merch. I think he's gonna go in C tier or A tier. That's the question. C tier or A tier? I think C tier. Oh, you know what? I just realized Jalfonso, the Old Town, the ye old shopkeeper from Splatoon 2 isn't on here. If he was, though, he would be in D tier, or maybe he'd either be in D tier above Jalonzo or C tier underneath Bisque, I think. Just because, I mean, he's basically just Jalonzo, but he's speaking ye old Shakespearean speech. So, not much going on with him. Anyways, yeah, Spike in C tier, I feel like. Spike is just... he was fun, and I forgot you can like see him in like the shop in Splatoon, or like in like the hair. I think it's a hairstylist placed in Splatoon 2, and like one of the background elements. I think that's cool. And now we have the phone. What was its name? I forget the phone's name. Can I just search phone? Phone. What was its name? Splatoon 2 phone. Please, I need the result. What was it? Was it just oh no, it's Commander Tartar. That's right, Commander Tartar. Yeah, so Commander Tartar, I think, is a really fun character from a lore perspective. But outside of that, he's not much of an actual character. The intrigue aspect pushes him up quite a bit, so I think I'm gonna put him under Sheldon, but above Mr. Grizz, I think. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, that seems like a good enough place for him. I'm curious if we're going to learn any more about him and his origins and the professor he keeps mentioning. And then, but yeah, I think that's a good enough place for him just based on what we've seen of him from Octo Expansion. Anyways, all that said, it looks like this is our final list. So top 3 are Marina, Pearl, and Captain Cuttlefish. The bottom is Jalonzo. I'm sorry, Jalonzo. You were probably great, but you were just not memorable. Anyways, that's my Splatoon 2, or Splatoon 1 and 2 character tier list. How long have I been going for? 19 minutes? Holy shit. I thought this was going to be quick, so maybe I'll do another tier list before, if this does well, maybe I'll do another tier list before Splatoon 3 comes out. I don't know. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm planning on making some more content before Splatoon 3 comes out. Probably at some point with Splatoon 3 I'll do a stage ranking, or like ranking all the maps and stuff. Maybe, I'll probably do a general review, too, and maybe a weapons tier list. That could be interesting. Or, and then I know I want to do something with the story mode. And I almost forgot to mention, I will be streaming Splatoon 3. In case you missed my unboxing video, which is in the corner, well, other corner. Pointing is hard. Anyways, yeah, I did an unboxing video for the Splatoon 3 Switch OLED, and in that I mentioned that I will be streaming Splatoon 3 on launch day at launch time. So as soon as the game comes out digitally, which for me will be 10 o'clock Mountain Time that evening, or the Thursday evening, Thursday the 8th, I'll be streaming it. I'll be doing a little bit of everything. Some salmon runs, some multiplayer, both ranked and turf wars, since I'll be able to carry over my save data from Splatoon 2. Some single player as well, and yeah, it might mostly be single player. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in to this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Comment me your favorite characters. I think all Splatoon characters are cool, honestly, but go ahead and comment your favorites. Stay fresh, guys. Have a great rest of your day.